My name's Streib, and I'm the Executive Director of Vibe of Portland. While I was going to grad school at Portland State, I was originally going for music education and then saw the job climate, that there was really not a lot of jobs for music educators, and then kind of looked beyond the fact that that wouldn't be my job, but that there was no music education happening in the schools, and then looked deeper and saw that there's also no art education and kids weren't having a creative experience in school. And for me, that is not okay, because that's how I learn, and I know that's probably how a lot of people learn and what would keep lots of kids in school. So I didn't want to wait for there to magically be money and funding for everyone to just automatically have an art or music teacher, but I wanted to really make an impact now, and then also advocate that this needed to go back into the school day. I'd started Vibe of Portland in 2007, got classes going in 2008 at one school, and when the Missional Grants came out, I was talking to Ken Weigel about it, and he kind of challenged me to think bigger and dream big. So I took that Missional Grant as an opportunity to really see how we could grow Vibe and impact more students at schools, more schools in the area. The thought of applying was a little scary because you're putting yourself out there. Be like, hey, I have this idea, and you really want people to encourage it, grow it, or yeah, there's always that self-doubt of, is this good enough? Am I good enough? But then just kind of working through the idea that what we're doing is so important, it kind of helped me push past any fear that maybe what I'm saying isn't good enough or my idea is not good enough, but really knowing that what I want to accomplish is really important. I think for me, creativity is a huge piece of seeing the gospel. Like, it's just beautiful, growing. It's not stagnant. There's always something new happening. New ideas, new creations happening all the time. And that's the thing that really excites me, is seeing kids get this idea and use their imagination, and having those of us come alongside and kind of be present in their story and help them showcase that creativity that they already have in them. If someone's thinking about maybe applying for a grant or unsure, I would totally encourage them to have a brainstorming session with a good friend or someone who's maybe gone through the Missional Grant process, to just kind of bounce ideas off. I always am encouraged when I just sit down and dream and scheme with people, and I always walk away encouraged and excited about possibilities. I would love to encourage anyone who has this thought that's just been kind of percolating, like, someday I'm going to, well, why not today? Why not make that happen today? I mean, when I was first starting Vibe, I had this 5-year plan. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna just research, I'm gonna think through this, I'm gonna really do this. And as I kept working on it, my 5-year plan turned into a 1-year plan, and it was like, well, let's just make it happen. Let's just go and do it, and we'll see what happens. And we've been working with kids for over 10 years now. And if I would have stuck to my schedule, we probably would have worked with hundreds and hundreds less kids. But because I just kind of dove in and started moving forward, we've been able to work with over 1,000 kids every year for the last few years. And that's really exciting to see that. What are those ripple effects going to be? My name's Streib, and I started Vibe of Portland. We're an arts and music educational nonprofit that serves kids in the city.